Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to go ahead and use the Seamoth for one of the last times down here. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to go ahead and hit some points of interest here within the Lost River before we descend deeper. There are three main points you want to hit, and I am bringing the orange tablet we got from the Dagazi base for one of them. You'll need that to get in. It's the only place in the game where you use it. And then I'm bringing my purple tablets because I can't remember for certain if I need them at the other locations. So the first one, we're going to head back towards our Blood Kelp Trench entrance. Just kind of following that cave wall around until we get lined up on it. But then instead of getting all the way there, let's see. Just as we get to this skeleton, I believe. Is that... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just as we get to this skeleton, we're gonna go ahead. No, I think we have to go further. Oh, hey, there's another crabsquid down here. Look at that. He's far enough, we don't need to worry about him. I'm looking for a left turn here. I don't usually go to this one, so I don't remember exactly how to get there, but I remember generally how to get there, so bear with me. No, that was the turn we were looking for back there. Alright, no big deal. Oh gosh, what did I do that for? Trying to get myself killed here. Ghost Leviathan there. We can avoid him by ducking through these tunnels. He does aggro. We have our perimeter defense. Yeah, this should be it here. Up this way. There, that's what we're looking for. Gargantuan Leviathan head. Let's go ahead and scan that too, just because we can. What are you doing down here? Take a hike. Where is that? Oh, there, I went right past it. That's what we're after. It's right here in this room with that ancient skeleton. Oh yeah. All kinds of ancient skeletons and stuff to scan in here. Data a terminal with information on how they reproduce, and some free ion cubes, and another cuttlefish egg, if you haven't gotten one by now. Alright, that's it for that one. If we headed up that way, that would take us back to the, not 100% sure. Oop. That's not awesome. Oh, and I didn't bring my stasis right either. Ah, you son of a gun. Guess we're doing this the hard way. Oops. Ah, I missed. Yeah, it was enough. Probably wasn't necessary to take the time to kill him off, but yeah, you see we blew like 50% of our power cell with all those perimeter defense charges too. Oop, time to go. Hopefully. Don't need it for this guy, because he's a lot tougher. Oh, we do. Go play somewhere else. Come on. Go home. Oh, whoa. I don't think I ever scanned that. Should be able to scan it. Oh, yep, there it is. That was the Gargantuan fossil.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's another reason it's handy to have a charging base here in the tree cove, because as you're running around Lost River, you'll use some of your power cells on the Seamoth too. Now, I was thinking that the whole tree cove was just barely 900 meters and everything was below that, but actually you see how far I can get, how far down I can get. If I'd made that moon pool just a little bit higher off the seabed, I could have got the Seamoth in there directly to charge it. But that's okay, there's a power cell charger in there we can use. swap that out real fast.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Oops.
Hull damage imminent.
Now the second thing I wanted to show you is right up by the right up in those shallow, right up by those shallow brine pools where we found the sulfur last time. Arming my perimeter defense because there's also another juvenile Ghost Leviathan up here. You can usually avoid him, but if he starts to scream at you like he's gonna come after you, it's best not to take chances. Yeah, that's him. Generally speaking, it's a good idea, especially if you're going to be driving around without a perimeter defense, it's a good idea to get used to flying the Seamoth through tight spaces without destroying it, because it can be a really useful tactic for dodging leviathans. Because for the most part, leviathans can't get into tight spaces. Alright. Now this one I'm kind of showing you just because there's not like a cache here or anything. There is often a free bit of silver here right at the edge where you can grab it without getting into the brine pool. The only other interesting bit about this cave is that portal, which you can't even activate from this side. I forget exactly where that comes from. I think that's one of the ones that you can activate from the primary containment facility. We'll talk more about those later. Now you don't have to hit any of these points while you're here in the Lost River, but I wanted to make sure you saw them and how to get to them. What was I saying a minute ago about driving through tight spaces without wrecking the Seamoth? Oh, there he is. So it doesn't take much to make him go away.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright. There's one more thing. To get there, we're going to go just one more opening clockwise of where we went for the sulfur in that archway. We're going to follow the pillars here to this. This ruined alien
This
facility.
alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Now, you can get a prawn. You can get a prawn or a Seamoth in here. It's a little tight. Huh.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within. Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating that designers were seeking to integrate new PDA data or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed. Integrating new PDA data.
Sea dragons.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now you know what happened to this facility if you got attacked by a leviathan. All kinds of interesting stuff lore-wise in here. None of it's critical to the
Residual
plot.
biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Intensive study. It's an interesting euphemism. Now you know where warpers come from. They're enforcers.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
So anyway, that's the other main point of interest here in the Lost River. All right. So that's pretty much it for this chunk of the Lost River. While you're here, you can do some mining, grab yourself some spare resources, some silver, gold, titanium. There's quite a bit of that. Nickel. Pretty much whatever you want down here. And you can use the scanner to help you find it. Use the prawn to drill large deposits. And then next time, I think we're going to go ahead and start the next segment, going down into the inactive lava zone. All right. Thanks for stopping by.